What's up, Triage Tribe? Players still getting set up. Tournament still getting set up. Just to keep in touch with you guys of 50 players today. So this is gonna be just to do the advertising spiel that I need to do. This is gonna be this is a new type challenge, mission 3 at the Dugout in oh my god, Illinois. This is anyway. Eagle asked for my help on posting this and streaming this for everybody. So we'll get it out. It's that they find it a lot of fun, and Eagle appreciates this. So this is gonna be new type challenge. I think it's mission 3. So it should be the the purple cards. Let me double check. I forget. It's like the iron-blooded orphan stuff, right? Let me see. Is this mission 3? All right. I'm getting word that people are getting set up, so I got some more stuff to do on the side. I know my aspect ratio is going to be a little borked on the stream, but something's better than nothing, I like to say. But yeah, Gundam's been an interesting place. I'm not sure what the best way to describe it is for a lot of people. But anyway, right now, let me show you what I got for the gameplay screen. Right now, this is my gameplay screen. Not the cleanest work I've done by far, but I like to think it gets the job done sometimes. Players are sitting down. Let's see if I got the timer. Where's the timer? Right, there we go. We got an actual timer going. Nice. Timer hasn't officially started. Oh, there we go. So we got this. Round 1. Timer hasn't started yet. I would like to get a different card on the screen. Probably Lupus. Where's my adapt? I'm trying to get the adapt on the screen. Found it. Test. There we go. All right, so our players are getting started. Round hasn't started yet, so I'm going to reset the timer. But it should be fun. I gotta afford to move a little bit to the side like this. Maybe a little more up. Trying to get the just trying to maximize what you guys get to see, and I think we got there. Players are just waiting for the timer to start now. There we go. That's the maximum we're going to be able to see today. And then, what is this? Oh, hey. I still have that. Awesome. It's like players are starting here soon. I'm trying to see the... Okay, chronograph has started. It would be nice to somehow link chronograph. To something like this, like a text, like if I could just like somehow like take out the if I could somehow take out the text information of chronograph. I think that'd be nice. But anyway. All right, our players are getting ready. It's like they're resolving their mulligans. They're already on, looks like turn 1. Actually, no, I don't think anyone's really played yet. I don't think anyone's decided on a turn 1 play or not yet. Okay, so we are going to turn 2. First player, this is going to be their turn 2. Looks like we got a green something, green red. Ooh, green red deck. Not sure. We'll see what kind of strategy they're going for. Oh, this is actually turn blue. Oh, it's a G-Quux. Oh, so it's a clan deck. All right, green red clan. Oh, we're gonna already replace our base with the underground mining base to get 6 HP. Just to get some card draw. I guess maybe we know what our other opponent on the other side of the table is playing. And we're just gonna pass with that. Alright, fair enough. We're just gonna play Rick Diaz. So we're on white, maybe white wing, blue, green, white wing. Or what's still playing? I guess blue. There's still plenty of blue decks playing the Rick Diaz, right? So either white blue or white green. It's looking like. Oh, we got the Machu. We could play another vanilla. Looks like we're gonna rest 2. Just play another vanilla. All right, yeah. Don't hate it. We could, or we're gonna swing, see if they block. We are gonna block. 3 for 3. Yeah, they die as well. So it's a perfect trade. If anything, we're trading up because we have less HP than they do. So stat wise, we traded up, but it's It's hard to call it that. One body for one body. All right, and now we're gonna go to our first for level 4 play. So this is if we see, this is the first chance we get to play RX-78 plus Amuro if we're blue. Otherwise, we might still play it a little slow, play more blockers. I wonder if we would wanted to use the one resource to pilot that vanilla, just so the Rick Diaz doesn't just block for free. Oh right, I keep forgetting white red exists right now. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I keep forgetting that this format in particular, white red, has made definitely a come up. And we're gonna use improved tactics. Oh wait, I think we're gunslinger then. This might be, I guess it's white red. It could be command slinger. No, that's white. Isn't that blue? The red blue command slinger. So this is actually probably just white red. Either like Zaft, just blockers. We'll see. All right, we got the red Gundam down. Rest 3. We got the pilot to go with it. Nice. Swing, clear the base. Now we get to use the red Gundam's effect. Look at the top. And it's not a playable card. Ugh. That's our turn. Cleared an EX base. Finally getting through that is going to be kind of nice. Start actually doing some real damage to shields. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play our level 1 cost command. I didn't even mention the fact that the double perfect strike came down with the more improved tactics. That's sorry. I'm a little distracted. I should be less distracted. Go rest 2, play some vanillas. We're just not seeing the power. I feel like maybe this is just something that Clan is missing in general, but just like impactful plays to the board. That's what, at least that's what we're missing this game. It's just we just need some impactful plays to the board. It doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere close to doing that, unfortunately. Granted, red white is playing kind of slow in the beginning, but now I think we're going to start seeing them go. Now we're going to start seeing the top end go, and these perfect strikes have no reason not to just attack into shields over and over again. Clan heavily relies on links. If you're not seeing them, then you're crying. Ugh. That's just a bad spot to be in as a deck right now. I don't think Gundam yet, although the new stuff that they've been showing where like linking lets you draw a card or linking lets you look at the top, like the top of your deck or something. They're starting to add a little bit of draw to Gundam. I'm kind of here for it. I think the thing that does like really holds Gundam back in terms of like a lot of the cool plays it could do, or like a lot of like the interesting mechanics of Gundam, is just like there's no draw power, so you just can't play the game, you know? Like there's so many cool mechanics that like, I forget which deck really cares about having a base and then resting the base to activate your effects or something. I think it's one of the white. Is that Gundam X? As I say, white deck. I think it's Gundam X that cares about having a base. I forget, but it's like there's a lot of these mechanics in Gundam right now that like honestly there's no point in looking at, because you know Egg and Zeta, okay, or sorry, I know I said that completely awful, but Zeta and Ayug, like there's no point in looking at those decks competitively, because you know you're just not going to be able to, the game does not facilitate the draw power to consistently see that kind of stuff. And so it's tough where you could just, why would you do that when you could just play either uber slow and consistent top end, and you're eventually going to draw into something, right? And just if everything you play is a blocker that slows the game down, you're eventually going to get to something like impactful from the top of your deck, right? That's what we're kind of seeing with like the command gunslinger deck. I think the Zaf deck kind of, this red white, I guess I don't even like calling it Zaf, but like Providence Gundam. Is that the name of it? It's the big red one that does damage when attacking for every 4 AP it has. Pretty sure that's Providence. Providence. Yeah, it is Providence. I just have a constant self-doubt. And so like, even though I might be right when I say something, I'm always like, maybe we're not though. Right now, blue has the strongest draw and can also do everything else that the other decks can do. Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I'm corrected. I think on the thumbnail I put new type mission 3. This is still mission 2 according to Eagle. So, yikes, we fix, but. What's up, Radical? How you doing? Welcome back. I know we just came off the Digimon stream. Oh, the board is just completely clear for the clan player. And yeah, now like you can just play this like slow methodical game too. I mean, we have a desert base, so we can rest one, take the top of our life, see if that gets us anywhere. But I'm seeing I think we just got nothing but pilots in hand. And so the struggle bus is real. Blue right now is just missing high maneuver and breach. Blue has high maneuver. Doesn't the MA mode have high maneuver? Am I dumb on that? I don't know if they have suppression and breach though. You're probably right on that. G Fighter. Oh, G Fighter. My bad. I said MM mode, but I was definitely thinking G Fighter. I forgot that card exists. Yeah, it saw some play. It definitely, that card got around a little bit, especially in like when the meta was very heavily blue white, and so like the blue white mirrors, like the MA mode came in, or I keep calling it that. The G Fighter came in clutch. Blue has high maneuver from the Earth Federation cards and lane from the starter. Oh. You don't even count lane though. You have to draw to get it. Huh? Fair. All right. Just more. They're just chipping through. Like the thing is, we're not even playing cards anymore on the red white side. We're just chipping through the shields and just giving our opponent just, well, you got to deal with this. And then if you do deal with this, I got a whole hand ready. Yeah, we got red Gundam, another small body. It's just not an impactful body for the board stay. We do get the pilot though. Going to attack, shield, give him a Kira. Get the draw. Look at the top of the deck. You don't get to draw it or anything because it is not a clan. Ugh, just nothing going our way here. Another red Gundam. And it's just the fact we have the Kira in hand now, it's just going to be swing. I think we're just scooping it up. Yeah, swing. And that's it. Just never really got, realistically speaking, I don't think the clan deck ever really got the clan deck never really got its impactful plays down, right? Like we just saw a couple vanillas hit the board. We saw the pilots, like we saw some link pairs, so the dynamic was there, but like it just nothing super interactive happened, right? We did have a improvised technique or improved technique. I keep forgetting what that card is called, but to interact a little bit. We had some bases to help us stay alive, but realistically, like we needed a boss monster, right? Like we needed something to come down and just do some damage, and just never really got there. Just only really drew vanillas for what it felt like, pretty much, unfortunately. So that means we will be going to round 2 soon. I'm gonna take a quick break. I just came off of a Digimon stream, so I'm still like kind of running around, like putting out some of my personal fires. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Clan should have gotten Neon, but she is Xeon only for some reason. I have no idea what's going on, but yay, cardboard. Yeah, cardboard's great. Anyway, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab a drink and like take a lap around the house, or reset myself for a new type challenge. So see you guys soon. And we're back, kinda. I'm gonna reset the clock. It's got round 2. Don't know what's playing. I have the faintest idea of what people are playing right now. Yeah. We got some more new type challenge. New type challenge 2026 mission 2. And I gotta say, like, I think these missions are so cool. I think Digimon, I think the other card games in Bandai's suite, maybe they do have something like this. I guess they're trying, but it's not as clean. Like, I feel like the advertisement in the other games, it's not as clean for this kind of stuff. Like, I feel like, so like One Piece gets like, well, we just got the heroine battle for One Piece, and we get treasure. No, we don't get treasure. I mean, treasure cups. Yo, what's up, Alpha Series Omega? It's been a while. They get One Piece is weird. They get like treasure cups on top of heroine cups on top of I don't even know. And then Digimon gets Evo cups, which is fun. Evolution cups are really fun for Digimon. Just wish they would get rid of the stamp on those cards. So like, I think every the main 3 card games for Bandai gets like a cool monthly thing every 2 months, every 2 to 3 months. I think we get, it feels like it's been like every month, maybe 2 months, where there's the Evo cups for Digimon. One Piece, at this point I'm not sure what they get, but they get something like the heroine battle, for example. And then it just seems so much cleaner with the new type challenges. Like, it's just so like, yes, Gundam's got this one, this is the 3rd one, this is the pricing for this. Like, I guess. Oh, okay. I think we're back. Don't know what happened. I don't know what the last thing was said so I'm just gonna start from the jump, and I'm gonna say I think white is the best color in Gundam. I think the best decks in Gundam either have white or blue in them. So I definitely would think that blue is probably the second best color. And I think a lot of the conversation is that, like, you know, white and blue are the best colors in the game. But I personally take the extra step and I say, no, it's definitely white is the best color in the game, followed by blue. After that, honestly speaking, purple, green, red all have good arguments for third place. Like, there's no real one reason why I would say that any of those colors are better than one another. They all have their reasons. Like, technically you could probably say purple is the best, but that would be, I don't know. I think you're stretching by ranking red, purple, and green. Like, I think you're stretching. Am I missing a color? There's only 5 colors in Gundam, right? Yeah. So, like, yeah. I think all three of those have their reasons and their merits. Like, I know, right? Like, I'm not trying to ignore the fact that I'm not going to ignore the fact that, like, you know, obviously Blurple is seen as a really strong color right now. But I would argue that that has a lot to do with the blue side, and then the purple side just seems to complement really well. Yeah, and yeah, obviously, if you follow the leaks and stuff, I'm kind of upset at the leaks, actually. Like, why is Celestial Being going red now? Like, why are we breaking up the Celestial Being support? That's endlessly annoying to me. But whatever. Also, the fact, I think this next set, if we want to talk about next set's got a lot of coming to it too. I think next set, the fact that we're getting another Sulieta, I'm correct on that, right? I think we're getting another Sulieta, which will be the first time outside of Char, which I still think Char is kind of weird and it doesn't count for this. It's the first time we get another pilot with the name. And I think that's going to be really interesting. And that's always been one of my key things I think about when thinking about Gundam, the card game, because I genuinely think a lot about how does this game look like? What does this game look like? You know, after a year and a half of sets, or 2 years of sets, like, what does it look like to have 3 or 4 armor arrays? What does it look like when we have multiple hero Yuis in this game? Like, the consistency that it could potentially come from having multiple of the same name of a pilot, multiple key. Just think right now, what if all the Earth Federation, what if we, like, I guess white, I forget what the tag for, like, Ale Strike and Perfect Strike and Freedom is, but the Kira, the Gundam Seed, like all the Gundam Seed guy, what if you had a second Kira for all of those, and the consistency behind that that comes with that? I don't know, and that's something that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be our first time really getting to start moving in that direction with the Sulieta. So it'll be interesting. And yeah, the Unicorn, Banshee as well. There's a lot out the next coming sets, you know, they're starting to test us a little bit in terms of where this game will be going. But it looks like we just, like, so far we got just, okay, it's blue green just aggro with Jagons as Earth Federation aggro, I guess. Interesting list here. I'm not super familiar with the green unit on the left side here. But yeah, we've just gone so wide so fast. I think this is one of those classic, like, aggression moments here where, like, all your opponent can do is answer your board and you're just going to keep chipping until you win. It doesn't really matter that you're potentially gonna run out of resources, or, like, they're trading favorably. At the end of the day, You just need one guy to attack directly and you win the game, regardless of what the battlefield looks like, right? Like winning by any means necessary kind of thing. And that end game board state, that's the thing that I think a lot of people fail on when playing against some of these aggro strategies, is like you kind of have to go for your own game too. You have to, like, something that's really important is keeping track of, what do I want to say, like time to die, time to kill. If you guys come from shooting games or other fighting games, like time to kill is a very it's nomenclature, but in card games too, like a two turn lethal, right? I have lethal in 2 turns, I have lethal in 3 turns, 4 turns. Like keeping track of that count and trying to swing it into your favor is important. Or like if you know, just taking advantage of that tempo, because now here, like, just swing both Jagons into, or Jagons, I don't know, it's tomato. Now we just lose to 1 link pair, right? And we just got an armor, right? Easy. Unfortunate. But yeah, no, that was a quick game. That was a quick rush game. We just saw pilots, but we just didn't see anything good for I guess we saw our red pilots, but our white did we just not make it to, is that Justice? I think that's Justice in hand. The alt arts for Freedom and Justice kind of get me annoyed because they look so similar. I guess we just never got to 7. If we got to, I guess if we got to 7, we were cooking, because we had 2 Justices and 2 Athrons. Jesus. Interesting build here. Athron, Machu clan, white, red, Zaft. That was cool. But no, it's like Earth Federation aggro definitely just kind of running away with it there. But let me see if I can pull up some of those leaks. That new unicorn command seems cool. Oh, the reprint, this is STO 114, so it's a unforeseen incident. Yeah, the new GCG Expo unforeseen incident is really cool. Oh, the new Dynamis is sick. Dynamis GN full shield. That sounds awesome. If you have a CB pilot in play, when this unit receives damage from an enemy, reduce it by 1. So it's got resist from Lorcana, if you guys play that. I wish Bandai wasn't afraid of just like doing some easy keywords. But yeah, the white unicorn is crazy. Gundam Unicorn 02 Banshee Norm destroy mode. Exile 3 blue cards. Oh, so they force you to be white blue. That's crazy. I remember this. Exile 3 blue. The fact that there are also exiles in this game now too as well. Exile 3 cards, 3 blue cards from your trash. Set this card to active. It can't choose an enemy player as its attack target during this turn. So you can just keep doing that and just keep punching. And then on attack, all of your enemies get -1 AP this turn. So if you attack multiple times, you just -1 AP, -1 AP, -1 AP. So your next punch is going to be safer and safer as you just go down the line. That's nuts. And then they're starting to reduce effect damage coming in. And like that feels like a direct response to the Wing Zero, honestly. But interesting nonetheless. GN armor type E. I mean, I just still don't get why they made red celestial being stuff. It's so weird. People looking for trades. In your guys' experience though, like how easy is it to get Gundam cards? I think it's calmed down. I think it has calmed down. I don't think getting, like, especially I think there was the set 1 reprint wave. Set 2 seems to be fine. Set 3 seems easily available. Like, I think it's been a pretty easy. I think Gundam's in a good spot now in terms of just getting product and playing the game, which is good. I think a lot of that, like, set 1 didn't order enough usually is really what it is sometimes. Played is finally in our favor. Huh. Just interesting stuff. And then there's GN Armor Type E for more Celestial Being stuff. GN Drive. Choose one unit that is level 1 or lower or has 1 or less AP and destroy it. Interesting. If it has 1 or less AP, destroy it. Or level 1. Or lower, so tokens. Always got to remember that. Free token clear for 2 costs, and it's on a body. Ooh, that's not bad. I do like that. Earth Federation Vanilla for red. Inspector. Gates Kappa. Deal 1 damage to all units that are level 2 or lower. Interesting. For 1. 9th Tactical Testing Center. Oh yeah, this is one that's interesting to me. It's a base. Add 1 of your shields to your hand as always. When you place an EX resource, choose 1 friendly academy unit. It gets +2 AP for this turn. So if you somehow place multiple EX resources, you can get this, not once per turn. So if you can find a way to just generate a ton of EX resources, you can just give your unit, your academy unit, like +6, +7, like, who knows? Like, obviously not 7, because that's not how even numbers work. Multiples of 2 work, but that'll be interesting. And then what was it? Reinforce Junior. Another base. This time it's a Warship League Militaire. Add 1 of your shield. Then during your turn, if a friendly League Militaire unit is in play, deploy 1 part. This is a token. 1 AP, 1 HP. This unit can choose the enemy player as its attack target unit token. This seems whatever for a base. If you have to have a unit to get a 1/1 token. Me? Meh. Meep. Like, this is kind of. That's definitely kind of whatever. I'm gonna go have to say. Hallelujah. We also get a second Hallelujah Baptism, right? Because don't we have one already? Oh, you know what? I forget. No, I'm kind of dumb. Sometimes I forget there's Hallelujah and Alleluia Baptism because of, like, the crazy stuff that Celestial Being was up to. So I guess that's why they made it red, but still feels annoying. But green Academy, so we'll finally get like a green-white Academy deck. Hopefully that becomes a really strong commands deck, because I think that's such a big part of the identity of what Academy is fun for. But we'll have to see, because I don't think green is the best when it comes to command pool, so you're probably gonna have to lean on the white. But honestly, like, command wise, it's like what, red and blue are probably in general the best colors for commands, especially if you want to be able to like have repeatable commands. So green white, I mean, yeah, we'll have to see. Certain starters are an issue, but boosters are plenty. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, starter decks are hard, especially getting an RX-78 starter deck is tough. I imagine getting the Wing starter deck is still kind of annoying. I know a lot of places are sold out. Like, my store is sold out of almost everything but the Hathaway starter deck, which sucks because I was so I've been tempted for a long time to get the been tempted for a long time to get the Celestial Being starter decks. I just never picked them up. You don't think Green Academy will be using too many commands besides the command pilots? Fair enough. Grits and Gravy. I think you're I could be misremembering, but you're the Pure White Academy player that I glaze a few times, right? That's you? I'm pretty sure that's you. We'll just have to see. I don't know. Let me read what Suliet is throwing. Oh, because they're trying to do like an EX resource thing with the green side of Academy. When you play an active Academy command card using an EX resource, if you have no EX resource, place one EX resource. So you can. That's still interesting though. During link, once per turn. I kind of like that. It seems like you want to be using commands. Been taking the game break from the game since set 3 in set 3. That's fair. Set 3's kind of started rough. I think it's getting better, but set 3 is not the easiest pill to swallow. I'll definitely agree with you on that. And then there was this Gundam aerial rebuild, level 7, 5 cost, 5/5. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal one Academy unit card / command card among them added to the hand. Return the remaining randomly to the bottom. See, this is the kind of stuff the deck like Gundam needs. The fact that you only get this effect at level 7 for 5 is yikes. Like, this is the kind of unironically for Gundam aerial rebuild, like this is the kind of things you need to see in the decks, in these like weirder decks, for them to work. And the problem is these decks don't have the consistency to see these cards that make them work, unfortunately. Academy command cards only count as the pilots. Oh, I see your point. Interesting. Got a new Gundam coming. We don't know anything about it though. They've hidden all of its effects. Suliet is exciting though. V-Gundam, cool. I know. I don't think I've gotten a chance to talk to everybody about. Also, Phantom Turn A Gundam, very funny. Turn A Gundam being able to recycle any. Turn A Gundam being able to recycle any keyword from the trash is very amusing. From here, yeah, GDL4 is looking kind of wild. There's a card I know I want to. Oh, there's also the starter deck. Isn't the starter deck super soon for us as well? No, we didn't get no confirmation of unfortunately no Destiny Gundam, but they did announce things like we're getting Endless Waltz already, which feels kind of crazy. I thought it was going to take them a while to do Endless Waltz, personally. Savior Gundam. The new Freedom Gundam from the Ultimate deck sounds kind of cool. Just blocker. While a friendly base is in play, this unit gets suppression. Suppression is always going to be an interesting keyword going forward. Gundam Farakt. Oh, this is the Academy one. Breach 5. Jesus. Your turn, when one of your other Academy units receives damage from an enemy, place one EX resource. Yeah. So they're really trying to go for like an EX resource kind of world here. Impulse Gundam. Awesome. Impulse Gundam. Actually, I haven't read this one. Impulse Gundam, activate main 2. Pay 2. Return this unit to the bottom of the owner's deck. What? Choose one card with Impulse Gundam in its name. With that's level 4 or higher from your trash. Deploy it. Oh, interesting. Oh, so in the... Oh, but you wouldn't be able to do Destiny. Oh, that's kind of silly. Not being able to do Destiny is kind of lame. Anyway, as per usual with Gundam, we are going into round 3, but this match was so fast that here we are. Yeah, it's just Gundam. I'm kind of quiet lately. Sword Impulse Gundam on deploy. If you deploy this unit from your trash, choose one enemy unit that is level 3 or lower, destroy it. Maybe they're gonna make Destiny Gundam act like count as an Impulse Gundam. Huh. I'm not sure. I need to look at all the starter deck cards for the ultimate deck. That's coming out soon. I know it's coming out. Oh, Force Impulse Gundam. This is the one I wanted to know. Destroyed. Choose one Minerva Squad unit with card without Force Impulse Gundam in its name from your trash. Add it to your hand. Oh, interesting. So it's just a little bit of recursion. Recursion's good though. Recursion's never bad, I'd say. Save your Gundam, Breach 3. Win linked. If there are 5 or more purple cards in your trash. Wow. The fact that some like red cards care about purple cards, white cards are caring about blue cards. Something about that is very cool. In your trash, deal 2 damage to all units with 5 AP or less. Wow. Really throwing out damage with the Savior Gundam. What does Atherin even... What does Shin Asuka even do? If this is a Minerva Squad attack, if this is a Minerva Squad unit, choose one of your resources, set it to active. Okay, so a little bit of ramp, kinda. I like it. Minerva is a ship here. Add one of your ships in. Then if it's your turn, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, then return 1 to the top. Place the remaining cards into your trash. So it looks like they're really trying to do a trash setup game for this deck. Interesting. What does Sword Impulse do? If you play this unit from your trash, choose one enemy unit. If it's level 3 or lower, destroy it. Blast Impulse will be just a blocker. Okay, well, fair enough, game. Fair enough. With that said, I think I'll be right back. Round 3 should start soonish, but I gotta get up and do something, so I'll be right back, chat. already back. So running a quick ship. I don't know what the next I don't know what the next deck in front of us is gonna be. But
I don't hate that. Yeah, so the deck becomes a little more clunky, and searching out your cards, if you have to search for a level 5 and you hit it on like a CS search, bottom deck, goodbye. So I don't mind Shakomon. I think that was a good hit. I think you hit the level 3s while you also hit him, so that's...
It looks like, what card do I put on the screen? Our camera angle is something to be desired. Looks like our players are already getting started, so... Oh, the timer's already started. Man, they're flying. Bad, let me take a look. So it looks like we got a white Rick Dom on the other side, on one side. What's our other side gonna be though? Oh, it's blue. So both players off to like a somewhat slow start, I would say. Corsica base and Rick Diaz into a response of a Corsica base. And then we go into our level 4 turn. So sometimes where we can see the color, the secondary color get revealed. Well, we're just going to go something simple. Rick Diaz into shield. Try to get that shield life to a little lower, base life a little lower. I'm never against the play like this. And we're just going to play live for it. So we're not going to show our opponent what our second color is. We're just going to represent that, hey, your base next turn, not for probably gone. The Talgoose could, this also the live for play. I like it. Makes it so the Talgoose can't really swing. It's gonna be weird. It can't just swing into shield. Homie's got so many cards in hand. It's early game. I'm kind of joshing, but I see so many one costs. It's actually blue green we're sitting on. I was like, this might be the same. This might be the same like Earth Federation deck we saw. All right, we're gonna get Gundam Draw X78. Gonna Armor Array, gonna swing. We gotta draw, right? Somewhere in here we get to draw something. Oh, but the rest. Oh, I didn't think about the rest. The rest is so nasty. So you go clear the Lifrith. Did we draw? Yeah. Maybe we did. We're gonna assume I did. Or I'm just misremembering what this guy is. And then Talgoose into Rick Diaz. Interesting. Why not go for shield? I would at least try to break in the shield, maybe. keep our board presence up. I don't know. See, stuff like that is usually when I think like, when we had Temple on board, why not just go like swing face? You know, swing face, put it on your opponent to use their turn, their attack to clear you. Otherwise, you threaten more attacks into them. Like, it's kind of what I mean by a draw, a lethal clock, right? Oh, but Ale Strike. Oh, we do repair for the draw X78. So good to remember that. This is an NT, right? No, it's not NT. NT is different. This one has the beam sword on it. Rest 2 Lifrith. Ugh. Rest 2 Lifrith, then what? Last rest 2 Striker pack. What, get the Sword Strike? I think we were thinking about getting Sword Strike. No, I'm gonna go Launcher, just trying to play slow and steady. Still don't know what the second color is for our top half of the screen here. I assume wing. I assume we're just stalling for wing shenanigans, but hard to say, I guess. Alright, we're gonna swing the NT as shield, let it go. Not the NT, excuse me, draw X78. We're revealing the green to our opponent now. Gundam Age. Ooh, and we have the pilot for it, so we're just gonna go aggressive. Never read these cards in their life before, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a double take on what that card actually does. Pretty sure this is just the 3/3 vanilla. An alt art of it. And then we have, I think at the pilot we attached was the Asuno. This is an age human. He gets a breach 1 AP and breach 1. Ooh, Ale Strike. Bounce the vanilla. And we still get the +1 AP, so we're actually sitting at 6 AP. All right, swinging at the age normal. We're actually at 6 versus 6. And with the Kira, we should be able to -2, so putting it down to 4. But that's still a lot of damage to put on our own wing for sure. Or our own ale strike, sorry. Debating on where all these swings should go. We're going to go into the base finally, try to clear that off. And then... I mean, now what? All right, so that took a lot of cards to get to this place. Was it enough? It could be enough. Oh, finally showing that we're red too with the Kshatriya getting into the trash there. I didn't see that. I think still things are still looking good for our blue-green Earth Federation. Right, so we clear Lifrith or the striker pack. Oh, another age unit. This is the level 5 now. Which age is this? Again, the 2/2 pilot. So we get another +1 on top of all this and breach. So this is kind of just like green blue age, if anything. I think this is what, normal? Yeah, age. This is age 2 normal. During pair, enemy units choose this rest of the unit as their attack. So it's like a kid, green kid from back in the day. When linked, place 1 EX resource. So nothing crazy, honestly. Not nearly as good as set 1 8-drop kid from One Piece. And just swinging shields. I like the swinging and shields. And then we're gonna gun tank to snipe out the ale strike. Nice. Make us regret a little bit not blocking these attacks, but with the breach, I can see why it's a little annoying. We do get to repair the 1. And age is looking kind of good here. We have to attack into the age normal, the age 2 normal. We have an EX resource up. He's kind of schmoving a little bit. Do got a lot of red-white things to do this turn, though. We haven't played a lot. I wouldn't say we played a lot of cards from the red-white side. Could just be bricks, and that's just what we're suffering, but I think we're pretty good. Using a sample EX resources is no good. Rest in peace. You gotta get rid of that. Disqualified, 100%. I'm joking. Alright, man. Gotta come to a decision soon on how this turn needs to keep going. Kshatriya. Marita. Ping, ping. No, you have to attack the... Don't you have to attack the age? Hmm. Something about that feels wrong. I don't think that got resolved correctly, but I have no control, so it's fine. It's just gonna have to accept it as it is. It seemed definitely the first attack into the airstrike shouldn't have happened, or the Gundam NT should not have happened. 100% that should not work that way. Unless I'm understanding something about the age 2 wrong, but I don't think so. Everything else I think is legal. No, I don't think the way they actually ordered it, I don't think it's legal, because it seemed like Kshatriya attacked shield and then they used the command window to use Battle of Aces and then the Marita to ping it for the last ping, but you have to attack the age 2. So I think we just kind of threw, like, not through, that's not the right word, but like I think we just kind of made this crazy in incorrect board state, unfortunately. I think there's a proper, I think you get to the same result just doing things in a different order. So it's not the biggest of deals, but they really got to resolve correctly, right? Do we have RX78 and armor? That changes everything here with the blockers that are up. No unit for the armor. So not the link pair we wanted, but I think we might still have game. We're swinging and deciding if we're gonna block. Man. And you even block? You have to block something. Gonna attack Jagan. We will block that. Attacking shield. Just a Rick Diaz. Yeah, I'm not a fan of blocking. I'm not a fan of resting the Ale Strike. Ooh, this is a really tough. This is a really tough swing. Blockers just changed the math too much. Another vanilla comes down, and I think that's going to be the turn. I think we have no cards in hand. Ugh. What can we do? Yeah, I mean, I think red, white might stabilize here depending on the cards in hand. They've been keeping their hand off the screen, so I can't super keep up with where they're at hand wise. But this is our longest match yet. We're getting very close to time. Yeah. Just gonna clear clear board. Still deciding where the one from the Kshatriya goes. Gonna swing Ale into the gym. One card in hand, no blocks, one shield. I think that's it. I think red white has established the board, stabilized. And what's funny is I feel like it all came from that Talgoose. If we were just aggressive with the Talgoose when we had tempo, I think that changes so much. All right. What are we doing? Angsha. You do have some tough choices. I mean, red's got 3 cards in hand, one's Akira. I mean, you just clear board. If you have attacks that clear bodies without losing your bodies, you just keep clearing board. Go for little attacks into shield to slowly go for lethal. But actually, no, you need to leave a blocker up, and you need to. Oh wow, you actually need to leave a blocker up here, or you're in trouble. All right, attacking shield. Suppression. 2 units. All right, that's time and round. This game should be over by then, but they are taking their time, man. Okay, we really need to. If I could say something, I would. Because this is. We attacked, and then that's it. Like, this turn's taking a little long. Brother. Come on. Finally, all right. That's gonna bounce Angsha. Good target to bounce because Rary probably doesn't have a link pair to go with it. If Angsha even has a link. Surely it's just swing Kshatriya into maybe clear board. Or play another unit, and then that's it. Smart. All right, yeah, and we're just gonna play vanillas, and red white takes it there. Wow, I kind of saw that coming, but man, did it take a minute. I was actually falling asleep there. Anyway, we got round 4 soon. That game did go to time, so should be going pretty fast into it. So yeah, I'm gonna take you to the break screen. We got round 4 coming. I think we have 50 people playing. Let me see what Eagle told me. Yeah, 50 people playing. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So we're getting close to the end of it. Maximum of 6 rounds today. So we got past the halfway point going into round 4. So see you guys then. And we're back. Round 4, fast. Like I said, sort of fast. I felt like it was fast. So fast that I still need to take a small break. But I'll get the timer up. We'll see where we're at. I'm gonna start the timer. Yeah. Be right back. So we're back. I'm back. Anyway, we got the same red-white player from before, but then we have a wing deck here. I assume most people are probably sick of wing, but I'm still here for it. I like wing. I think it's a lot more manageable nowadays. I know it's just definitely something about people just being sick of it, though, is definitely an issue, so I won't ignore that. Ugh. And alright, peace. Oh, do we just have the... Oh, we have the perfect combo. No way. LR Wing with Hero Yui. Peace Million. We're going to swing into the Kshatriya. Breach 5. Debating if we're going to block it or not. But should be able to heal off the Peace Million and call it a day. We are going to block. Going to heal 2. And then because of the block, the Sword Strike gets to go in. And here we are. That is like the dream level 5 play, I feel. Or level 6 play for the Peace Million. We're going to Battle of Aces the wing away. All right. So. Still a nice big play, but not as big as we wanted it to be for sure. Go for the easy trade? No, gonna go ping, sword strike. And then west 1, Archangel, rest 1, rest 2. We're going to throw another ping at Sword Strike. Ah, no, just Lifrith. Also fine. Swinging to Kshatriya. Interesting. Five, I believe this was. Okay. Justice. Rest 2. Lifrith? Lifrith. And we're just going to pass. Gonna kind of try to ensure that... Oh, I see. I get it. Gonna try to get the Kshatriya down to that 3 HP, which now it's resting at that 2. I think it's at 1 HP now. So now Wing 0 on the next turn is gonna be able to clear it. And then we'll have a nice couple bodies on the board just to do our thing with. Also, this also makes it awkward for the Kshatriya to attack, because now either token will just get rid of it on the block. Kshatriya comes down. Oh, we're going to throw damage around. With the Merida. Oh, where are we throwing damage? One. Then we can swing with said Kshatriya, and then we just block with... Do we even block? No. I don't think we block, actually. Unironically. I think we let this through. It's not suppression, right? Ooh, beautiful. Getting the Kira. Yeah, because now, no matter what, Kshatriya will die when we play a Wing 0. So now the second Kshatriya, we have to ask ourselves, like, if we swing, Lifrith now blocks, and Wing 0 punishes and gets rid of 4 cards on the board. Gonna throw... Oh, higher level. Yep. Higher level, so we do not get the 1 damage on attack. Lifrith's going in. That feels wrong, but I also get it. Okay, no, never mind. That's fine. The restand, making sure we use 2. I like that. That's actually well played. Swing it to swing at shield. Get rid of the Archangel. And it's just Big Daddy. Get rid of both. Three damage on that Lifrith. Now we need what? Double link pair for game in this late game. Just lost 4 cards. Having double link pair is a big ask after playing 2 link pairs. So that was beautifully set up by the green-white player, honestly. I really like that. Ooh, desert base. Nice. Get to draw that last shield. It's a big turn coming up from red-white still, so not out of the woods yet for Wing 0, but definitely if we start seeing things like Ultron come down next turn, definitely once Wing 0 starts getting into that 9 and you can start playing these big bodies and piloting them, I think that's when things get a little crazy. Really just got to look into setting up lethal. Because we may have the desert base, but we still got to be ready. Oh, Shinanju? Do we have a link? Thinking about what we're gonna do, but truth is, I don't know. Still need double link pair for game. Just gonna pass. I don't disagree with it. LR Wing would go disgusting here, I think. LR Wing. Oh, Ale Strike. Oh, Ale Strike bounced the Sinanju, undoing the last turn. Wow. Yeah, and that's just an easy... I don't know if I like that. I think I might have... Okay, Kira, the hand is not great for us. Rick Diaz is fine. Do we have a blocker to follow up the Ale Strike? We do. Okay, never mind. Double... Yeah, never mind. We're fine. More than fine. We're superb. Sublime, even. I was going to argue that you don't need to go for the triple attack. Like, you can let your Wing Zero take 2 damage from Lithvrith there. Clear board. And then leave the Ale Strike up to block. But... no, this is fine. No, with the double blocker in the back and a 6 HP base, I think we're chilling. I think we're representing lethal. We cleared the board. They have to have triple double link pair for game. Like, they have to have like double armor array, which isn't gonna happen because it's white, blue, red. They gotta have so many commands, and still they need so many commands to get rid of blockers and still have like double link pair. So Nanju comes back down. Rick Diaz, Kira. What does that allow us to do? We can swing into the Justice. But we're gonna leave it up. All right, Hero Yui with LR Wing is nasty here. But I don't think they have a hand size for... oh, they have a huge hand size. What am I saying? That was their hand. LR Wing? LR Wing with Hero. That's checkmate. Yep. Swing over the Rick Diaz. Breach. Striker pack. That's fine. Now, here's the tech. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, here's the tech. You swing with Wing Zero first in case that last shield is a striker pack. Watch this be a striker pack. Okay, no, it wasn't. But if it was a striker pack, you should have attacked with Wing Zero first. I think I would have attacked with Wing Zero first no matter what there. After the first striker pack. Because if they can't block the Wing Zero... and then if it is a last life striker pack, if it's a last life base, if it's a last shield base, that was going to happen no matter what. But if it's a last life striker pack, you can play around it by making sure that they have the first one on board. So I think I would have to be slightly optimal there. I think the play is probably swing Wing Zero, then attack the rest of your board. And you should still have game, but just trying to play optimally. And you're still probably fine anyway. I'm just look into that in the future. If like your board isn't just as perfect as that Wing Zero board was. Wow, that was really that felt fast, but it's just always shocking to me how fast Gundam games can, or how fast Gundam rounds are in general. That was round 4, and we'll be going to round 5 soon. But with that said, I think I'm gonna go back on break. I just got a lot of stuff to do this Sunday, so I'm just trying to get it all done, you know. So I will. I'll be back. All right. Round 5. Could be the last round. Could not be the last round. We're not sure. 3 undefeated. So, depending on how the down pair goes, will determine if we go. I think I made that self-explanatory. I don't think I have to explain that one again. I don't know what's playing in front of me. I don't think I've seen either of these players yet. Maybe we have. I could be wrong. What does the world really know? That's a cool Gundam mat, though. What Gundam is there right there at the top? What playmat is that? Don't say Witch from Mercury. I know the bottom one is Witch from Mercury. What is the top one? I don't know that one. It's probably something easy. Someone knows, but I, for now, do not know it. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, just overflowing affection into unforeseen incident. Fair enough. We ourselves had an overflowing incident, or overflowing affection, discarding a striker pack, getting a Rick Diaz down. Rick Diaz down on our side, so it looks like we might be just like a double green, white wing, back to back. Could be red. I think it might be red. It might be red, white versus green, white again. I say again, but I don't think that's what happened last. No, it was white. What was white, red versus white, green? So. Looks like wing at the top here. Easy desert base, since we know that our opponent is going a little slow, so we can afford to lose the life to draw the card. Lose a shield to draw a card, I guess. Really, just call it life in all the Van Dyke card games, honestly. Rest 2, it's going to be a Lifrith. Rest 2, it's going to be a Rick Diaz. So, it's going to be interesting late game. I mean, the fun thing about card games is someone's going to win eventually. Just all depends. Hail Strike comes down. Do we have the Kira just for giggles? Kira for giggles is kind of nice. Oh, overflowing affection. Okay. What are we discarding? Are we going to reveal our second color yet? No. Striker pack. Just playing the wall. Playing the wall. I would have loved to see maybe some... Aggression's hard, actually, now I think about it. The Rick Diaz's trade amongst themselves, and then the launcher actually trades into pretty much anything except for L Strike, which is why I would have liked to see the L Strike get paired up, swing, bounce the launcher, swing and shield. If they block with Rick Diaz, great. Your 2 Rick Diaz's can go and clear the base just fine. Even leaves you Lifrith. You could even afford to get aggressive there and just swing Lifrith. Make them lose another shield, and now you have 4 bodies to their 0. LR wing comes in. No Pismillion, unfortunately. But do we have the link pair? No, just gonna... Alright, saving pilots. I think we're just in a save resources mode. So we still want to increase the board, but we don't want to just give up board, right? And I think link pairing there kind of leads into giving up board. Lifrith going in. Gonna let that through, yeah, because the 2 damage from Lifrith is just like an awkward number anyway. LR wing with the hero U, so it is a wing mirror match. Gonna swing into launcher. Gonna block with Rick Diaz. I like this play. Makes it so the other Rick Diaz's just can't attack. Extending the value of the launcher. Kind of makes sense. I like it. Definitely like it. I'm gonna attack shield. Gonna let that through too. Hoping to bait something, but didn't get it. We'll see what happens next turn. One resource up. Unforeseen incident. Definitely something we gotta worry about. It's like we were just able to get aggressive a little faster, especially with the link pair of Hero Yui. He's able to curve out a little. I think our bottom player here was just able to curve out a little better. So this board looks terrifying. We're on 7 resource. We have 8 resources. There is a world. Where we just get everything we want done. See what they do. It's a tough turn, but I think... don't like that. I'll see the rest of how this play goes, but I don't like that. LR wing into LR wing. Not a fan, personally. Trying to bait. Oh, okay. Rick Diaz. Breach. Fair enough. Okay. If we had wing 0, I think we should have played it. I think we have. Yeah, I think I see the EX resource. The camera kind of cuts off the top player a little bit. I believe they have 8 if you include the EX resource. I think another issue we might be having is the idea that our opponent could wing 0 us back. We're going to Kira link pair the launcher. So now we can attack into LR. -2 Rick Diaz. Now it's going to be the unforeseen incident. Gonna let it go. Okay. So just trading the board away constantly. We're able to catch up on the board. We've cleared a good amount of bodies. Saving our wing 0, I guess, for later. We still have our EX resource. No wing 0 coming down, but our own link pair. Oh, bouncing the LR wing is risky business. We're going to get not the trade, but... So, clearing 3 cards, but 1 card went back to the hand, and that's a scary card to put back in hand for sure. I'm just going to swing a shield. I like it. Diaz hits the board. This has got to be a wing 0 turn now, right? Oh wait, this I might have miscounted last turn. All right, underground base. No, wing 0. I guess we still could wing 0, just won't be able to pilot it and do anything else with our turn. Still no wing 0, just going to play blockers and pass. That's not looking good for us at all. Maybe we're just not drawing it. That'd be my guess. I feel like the top player hasn't played that many cards. But we did a good amount of searching. Overflowing affection. That puts us off of wing 0. Swing, -2 Lifrith. I think we just block, right? Yeah, block Ale. Trade. I like it. I'm not against it. Problem is, we're so far behind on shield damage in the long run here. Maybe we can out-resource and win. Bounce Lifrith. Oh. That's devastating. That's so bad for us. Rest 4. Oh my god, rest 5. Justice, my bad. Yeah, that's going to go ahead and probably seal the deal. We have to see something like... I mean, Ultron could help. Not really. I mean, best case scenario for us is what? Really felt like wing 0 needed to be down on the board sooner. I guess this is the first turn we could do it. No, this is not the first turn we could have done it. I think wing 0 last turn would have been better. Okay, well. Finally use the EX resource. But now we're just one link pair away from, I believe, winning the game. And we have the Kira. We drew the Kira. Oh my god. Swing. There's wing 0. 3. That's it. Good game to the bottom player. Wing 0 and Justice. So we were almost there. What was the hand from the other player, though? There was just a turn there that was like... We had a wing 0. Does that not wing 0? No. No, that is a wing 0. So we had 2 wing 0s. I feel like there was that one turn we could have played it and then had the attacks going forward, but we just chose not to. Maybe that one turn, maybe we were one resource short and I just didn't know it. Or they drew it off of the life and they were just in life. That might have been it. But anyway. Nice. I don't know if this is the last match or not. Still. Depends. But yeah, I got nothing. I just got nothing to say, really. Gundam's in. For whatever reason, with Gundam, it's like I feel like everything feels figured out. The only thing to talk about is whether Gundam needs a ban. I think Gundam getting a ban list? I don't think Gundam's getting a ban list, right? So it's just kind of whatever. So it's like the meta is what it is right now. There's nothing we can do or say about it. I really don't know. I really don't know. I still know. But how you guys liking the card game? I think it's growing. I do like that the game feels like the turns and the decisions are mattering more. Definitely feels a little less scripted than One Piece. One Piece feels pretty scripted a lot of the time to me. But I'm also sometimes a hater, so I don't know if my opinion really fully matters there. Oh, got round 6 maybe. Wing Zero taking it again is kind of funny to me. Table 2 is playing Blue Purple versus White Red. White Red really popular today. A lot of White Red. Maybe it's because we saw the same player multiple times, but yeah. But just kind of waiting on news from table 2 or not. What time does Costco close? Anyway, I don't know. I got nothing to say about Gundam, unfortunately. I wish I did. Really did. What could they do with Gundam? Oh, I can't wait for G Gundam. I know everyone's been waiting for G Gundam. That's going to be really exciting. You know, I want to know what they do. I want to know if they're gonna make it like, you know, another like archetype style deck that kind of hasn't been working lately for a lot of these decks, unfortunately. Or if they make it fully, its own, like just like generic effects, kind of like the. I feel like a lot of the I feel like the good Barbados stuff is just kind of generic, and that helps it be successful for sure. A lot of random stuff flying around that I've been needing to like kind of get sorted, honestly. A lot of good trades that people kind of want, and I know I have. So getting those ducks in a row is kind of getting a little important, I'd say.
Look what it made me become.
I guess table 2 is still playing. Jeez. I guess that game can get kind of. I guess that matchup can get kind of grindy a little bit. Still got a couple more minutes in table. You mean to tell me Gundam games don't take 5 minutes? Like they do and they don't, man. It's crazy. Like that's the I think that's the biggest problem this game has right now, is that like the slow games are some of the slow, and I don't know if it's because people know it's best of one and they have 30 minutes, so they take up the time. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Like people like expand how much they use the thing. Like there's no harm in using the full time since you have it, right? But there are just some times, man, where I'm like, cause like I don't know. I'm always gonna be like, I think best of 3 is awesome. I think the game should be best of 3. I think anyway, sorry. I think the game should be best of 3. I think there should be side deck. But that's just kind of me and my Magic the Gathering like foundational like roots, like in terms of like playing seriously and competitively. But then you know, there's just no, it's not what Bandai does, so it's just, you gotta be realistic with some of the stuff. My theory is always kind of from the perspective of my mind is always kind of like in the perspective of like, well, what does Bandai do? And it's just like, it's hard to justify best of 3 when games are all still going 30 minutes, but I don't know if games legitimately are going 30 minutes, right? Like I think sometimes people do just take their time because they can, not because they necessarily, it's a complex board state or something. Or like, it's hard to say. It's hard to tell. It's hard to say. Yeah, like the variance is so stupidly high. Like One Piece is like the best comparison I use is probably like One Piece, where like their slowest games aren't that slow. Like it's very rare for a game of One Piece to not end with both players at 10 dawn, right? Like typically get both players to 10 dawn, right? And that's not the same as like, that's not the equivalent. That's not the same equivalent. That's not an equivalency for like 10 resource, right? Level 10 in Gundam, because they get 2 dawn a turn. But like, that's like the equivalent of like losing before like turn 6, right? I mean, I know you could do 1 for 1 literally there. It's like, it's only turn 5 Risu to go to level 10 or for 10, right? 10 dawn, duh. But like, like the first 2 turns in Gundam aren't real also. So like, I think it's like the equivalent, like losing like right when you get to 10 dawn is like losing to like when you get to 7 or 8, before you could get to 7 or 8. But like there are games in Gundam where like you lose before you get to 6, 5. It's like a little nutty sometimes. Like you can't even play like you don't even get a chance to play your top end, right? Like I would say, I think that's kind of comfortable to say. I would say an 8 drop, like a 0, wing 0, is like a 10 cost, like in terms of power level for the most part. Obviously Gundam has like 10 costs, and is there a 10 cost? I think there is. Big Zam. But in terms of like playability and like how the game's actually played, I would say wing 0 and at 8 cost is like the equivalent to like early 10 costs in One Piece, which I think that's fair to say. I don't think that's ridiculous to say. So like the slowest One Piece game like is still like 15-20 minutes, right? They get the same timer, but like a slow game of One Piece or a fast game of One Piece is still not as fast, not near as fast as a fast game of Gundam. But then Gundam also, they have the games that go to 30 minutes. So it's like, how do you really decide if best of 3 is the right play? And I just, at the end of the day, I don't think it'll ever happen. Maybe it will. Hopefully. I would love side deck at least, but I don't think side deck is real. I think this game could only have a side deck if it's best of 3. Since it's not a leader game. In a leader game, you could probably pull off like you can probably do a pre-side deck kind of thing. Kind of like Flesh and Blood does. But realistically speaking, I don't really think. I just don't think it's possible. Next round is guaranteed. So we are getting another round. We're getting a round 6 for sure. Okay, cool. So we're going to go into our finals here soon. Ooh, homie's got a Pokemon playmat. That's fun. That's a really fun playmat. Look at this. Where's my finals button? All right, players are going to be shuffling up for finals here.
I don't do many collecticons. I don't have any kind of sponsorship or deal with collecticons, so I buy my tables just like anybody else would. And that means because within the first 2 seconds of these tables going live, resellers and bots buy all the sections and then sell them secondhand. I DM'd a couple people for some upcoming collecticons, and these were the responses I got. Anybody that is reselling these tables for profit. I'm very against reselling shows tables for profits, whether that's Collecticon, whether that's a local show, whether that's any of the other bigger shows. Selling a show's table for profit is wrong. It's against most of their terms of services, and it's a lazy way of making money. A lot of times these people are exploiting their friends and charging even their friends over retail. I don't think most of these Pokemon vendors have friends. I think they just have people that they make money off of, and if they're not making money off of them, then they're not going to be friends with them. I hope in 2026, Collecticon can do more of a thorough job finding these resellers and banning them completely. And in the meantime, if you're a vendor, stop buying these tables for double, triple, quadruple the price. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to Collecticon. It's not fair to the people you're gonna jack up your card's prices to because you overpaid for your spot. And everyone loses except for the people that are reselling the tables. If you guys want to keep buying the tables for like $13, $14, $1,500, whatever, but you're not gonna catch me dead bidding on a Collecticon table. I don't do many Collecticons. I don't have any kind of sponsorship or deal.
Baby.
Can I get Fox McCloud?
Yes, you can.
Oh, wow. Right off the...
All right. So, they're already underway. So, this is finals. It's going to be... Oh, it's Blurple versus Wing. I think this is going to be fast. I think Blurple, the reason Blurple is so strong is because of Wing's presence in the game. I could be wrong. I could be eating my words, but we'll see how it plays out. Overflowing Affection. Probably trying to find a Lifrith if we don't have it. Going to get rid of the Justice because Justice isn't going to do much for us. That makes sense. I like it. It's not a great turn 7. We're just going to pass with 2 up. Yikes. So no follow-up Zwart, no follow-up Rick Diaz. I think even Lifrith. If Lifrith's level 3, right? This is yikes. Yep. Fatal Strike. So now you're just gonna swing. 2, 3, 2. Oh, we got 1 doing something. Mikazuki? Alright. That's interesting. Yeah, so you can't do damage to yourself if you don't have something to do damage to. It's an all or nothing effect, and we're gonna let him take it back. That's rather generous for the finals of a table, but I get it. I still, to these players, this is their locals, right? They're playing against their friends, so I'm down for it. I'm down for the homie hospitality, you know what I'm saying? Card games are fun first, shockingly. And then we got Purple Zach, or I've gone back and forth on this card so much. It's purple. I call it Purple Roselle, but it's Hezak, and so now sometimes I call it Purple Hezak, which is ironically just stupid and funny. We got the level 4 striker pack to get the launcher down. I mean, just pass Oh, it's not looking good. Leaving up this I keep calling it Dawn. Leaving up these 2 resources, like, and not having it backed up. To me, like, you have to spend these resources to get the blockers down. If you don't get the blockers down, you're just gonna get fatal. Like, this is just gonna get fatal striked. Or here's adapt. Yep, 1/1. Fatal strike. Yep. Thwart. And yeah, that's just gonna be it, man. Like, those multiple turns. Like, I was gonna pivot into talking about maybe like the 2 resources you're saving could have been, I don't know, unforeseen incidents or something that'll slow the game down maybe, but it's just infinitely better to have the bodies on board, because your blockers aren't gonna survive because fatal strike is just that good a card. We're gonna go launcher again, and I really just hope we have something. We got sword strike. That's not enough. That's it's gonna be turn all these cards sideways, and if we have the fatal strike, we just win. Oh my goodness. Amuro Array, NT Gundam, everything goes sideways, and that's just gonna be it, man. Jesus. That's finals. Yeah, this is just real bad. Oh, that's why. That'll do it. Wow. Just drew into all our green pieces. All our top end green pieces. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, One Piece games aren't this fast. It's a really tough conversation for the best of 3. Yeah, that'll do it. Thanks guys for coming out. Thanks for if you guys are looking for in the Midwest and you're looking for a place, the Dugout Games, awesome place. They're highly affiliated with a lot of Bandai product. Eagle works with them a lot to do stuff. So yeah, I love the work. I love getting to work with just random stuff like this. It's not easy to just set up cameras for people like this for me. So anyone willing to do this for me and put on a show for their scene or for their club or for whatever you guys want to call it. Yeah, I mean, I could have been a little more entertaining today. This was last minute for both of us, for me and Eagle. And so we just did what we could with who we got and when we got it. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope someone finds the VOD and watches it and enjoys. And thank you guys for watching. Yeah, it's fun. Stuff's fun, man. Card games, they're just fun to do. So, like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Digimon, Gundam, Eagle's Nest. I can't not recommend Eagle's Nest every Wednesday. I've been on and off streaming it just because I've been trying to find free time, and like some of the things that have to get cut is just streams like that. So probably back at it again, no problem. But like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Good night. Can't find the button. There's the